The second step in the CFOP method is F2L. So after you have done your beginner's cross, you will do F2L next. And what that stands for is first two layers. So how it works is you'll make what is called a pair. So this is a pair, and then you will insert it to make pretty much like a block. And this solves the first two layers at the same time. So instead of doing the first layer and then the middle layer, you'll go straight to the middle layer. Except this isn't the advanced one algorithm per pair and insert. This is build your pair, insert. Or even sometimes it will be set up, make your pair, and then insert. So the first thing you'll need to know is cross, obviously. So if you haven't already seen cross, sorry, you're gonna have to go learn it. My cross tutorial is linked below. And the second thing you'll need to know is inserts. So that is how you get a pair into the middle layer. So I guess I'll just go through all the algorithms. So here's the first one. You can either do this or this. So now this is actually considered a pair. It's when these two are the same color, these two are the same color. There's only one algorithm for this, and it goes like this. Now you can do all three of those algorithms with your left hand. Or here's this one. And then here's that other case. And as for the terms I'm going to be using, this will be referred to as a pair, and this will be referred to as a three mover. Maybe you'll be able to figure out why it's called that. So the first thing for intuitive F2L is you need to find two pieces that are matching. So I see this one down here and this one. This is a very sad case where all of my pieces are in the middle layer, but that's for the sake of this tutorial. This is probably like a 1 in a million case that you'll probably never get. But I'm going to choose the green and orange and the green and orange edge. So now the second step is, after you've identified it, is you want to move it into the top layer. And this can be done pretty much however you want. You can either do that three mover algorithm, or just literally any of the algorithms to insert a pair. I personally like to do the three mover, so this is in the top layer, and the three mover to move this into the top layer. And then you'll need to identify what case you have. There are quite a few cases, but they can all be done intuitively. So for example, for this case where these two are the same color, you don't need to worry that these two are the same color because you don't really want to have to look back. So if these two are the same color, you want to move this down. You'll want to move this so that when you move this up, it's going to pair the pieces. And then after, you'll insert. I'm not going to say that for all of the cases, but no, that's what you do after you've done it. Another thing to note is this can all be done with a different hand. So in this case, I can do it with R and U moves. Or here's a case where it's done with L and U moves. Alright, so here's another case, and this can be solved pretty much the exact same. So you move this piece down and then move this over so that when you bring this up, these are paired. Then there's also this one where you'll move this down so that when you move this, it sets up to a three mover. You're not going to do this. And how you recognize that is these two are different colors, or these two are the same. So now if your corner, the white sticker is facing up, there are two cases. So there's this one, and so just a note is all of the times where the white sticker is facing up, instead of moving the corner down, you're actually going to move the edge down. So in this case, I'm going to move the edge down. And by the way, this is the case where these two aren't matching. So move the edge down. Now we're going to match the corner with the edge, like that. And then as I said, there's another one. This one is where these two are matching. And for that, you're going to move it into the back and then pair these. And now we can insert. Alright, special cases. This is when you have two pieces that are paired, except, like, they're not technically paired. So here's an example of one. And all you have to do is R, U to R prime, and that sets up to a case which you can solve. And even if the edge is not over here and it's over here, you can do the same thing, and then solve it and insert it. So here are a few notes about F2L. The first one probably is the most important thing when learning intuitive F2L, and it's probably not going to be as fast as the beginner's method you're using first try. So really just practice, and eventually you will get faster. At first you'll probably be much slower. Like, I know some people who spend like an extra 30 seconds on a more advanced method. But really, it just takes practice, and in no time, you'll be a lot faster. Another note is trying to avoid just playing around, going like, oh, does that, no, how about this? Oh, no, that doesn't work. Maybe this? Really try to, like, overview the cases, and try to, like, match up the pieces every single time. First try. Alright, now, I guess I'm not going to spend too long, because you need to practice what you've just learned, because this is the end of the tutorial. Intermediate F2L is super easy, so practice.